Hello, fourth grade. Welcome back to your first choir homework for 2013. I know, you missed it desperately. Certainly. All right, so when we were in choir on Wednesday, we talked and reviewed again about major and minor, and that major is a do-based major, and that the root melody usually moves between do, so, and do. And then we talked about, even if we have the same pitch, if it's la, it's minor, la, ti, do, ti, la. And the root melody usually is la, mi, whoops, la, mi, la. I accidentally went to so. Sorry. La, mi, la. Now, today I'm going to teach you two new songs, two new tonalities. Right? Major rests on do, minor rests on la. I'm going to teach you a scale, a tonality, that's not major or minor, but it's closest to major. It's called mixolydian. And mixolydian goes, instead of going from do, 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 in between there, it goes from, what's this one? We're going to make it in this key. So, ta, so, ta, so. So the scale in mixolydian would sound like this. So, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, so. Sounds kind of weird, right? Not a typical scale we're used to. But the root melody now goes from so to la to so, la, so. If you hear it, sounds a lot like do, re, so, re, do, but it's not. It's so. Is that right? So, ti, re, ti, so. It's still major. It still has a major sound to it, but because it goes from so to so to so, 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 it's mixolydian. I know, it's a lot. But the tune is pretty fun. It's called Old Joe Clark, and it's from Tennessee. It starts with a chorus, and then it has a lot of verses. It goes like this. Round and round, old Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, old Joe Clark, I ain't got long to stay. Old Joe Clark, he had a house 16 stories high. Every story in that house was full of chicken pie. Then you go back to the chorus, which is round and round, old Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, old Joe Clark, I ain't got long to stay. And you can hear it, probably by now, where the root melody would move. So it would go so, 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 fa, so, 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 fa, so, for the chorus. So it would go round and round, old Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, old Joe Clark, I ain't got long to stay. Okay, we're going to work on that. There's five verses about Old Joe Clark. This is a song from Tennessee, so it's an American folk song. Okay, so mixolydian goes from so, so, the resting tone in mixolydian is so. Now, and it's closest to major because it has this. Okay, now we're going to move to one that I talked about briefly on Wednesday when we talked about major and minor being more like Dorian. So I said Dorian was one that we have. And what key should we use? We'll use this one. Right? I said, what do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Right? So that's the Dorian. It's more like minor. So that sound. But it's not major. It's not minor. It's not mixolydian. It's Dorian. And Dorian rests on re. So the scale for Dorian would sound like this. Re, mi, fa, but it's cool. So Dorian has a lot of those sea shanties. Again, the root melody in Dorian most often moves from re to do to re again. So the tune I'm going to teach you is called Round and Round. It is not a round, but it goes like this. Let's see if I can. Right, bud? He's hurting himself. So it goes like this. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always round to morning, and from morning round to night. I will have words for that as well. Words for both of them. Old Joe Clark, Mixolydian, Round and Round, Dorian. Okay? Quick quiz. What rests on do? What scale rests on do? It would be major. What rests on so? Barking dogs. Mixolydian. So to so is Mixolydian. What rests on re? Dorian. And what rests on la? Minor. Good. Lots of great music out there that aren't just major and minor. Lots of great meters out there that are not just duple and triple, but we'll get to those later. So those two new songs, Round and Round in Dorian, resting on re. Old Joe Clark, Mixolydian, resting on so. Okay? We'll work on those on Wednesday. Thanks.